One of the most anticipated films of the year is finally out, and it's only in theaters. So scary movie fans are lining up to say yes to Nope.
My films are always personal. Nope stands apart from my other films in that it's a bigger adventure than I've ever tried to tell. From a filmmaking perspective, by far my most ambitious.
Action!
What's a bad miracle? They got a word for that.
I purposely wrote something without any regard to how possible it was.
All right, pictures up.
Here we go.
Thankfully, the great Hoyte van Hoytema, one of the best cinematographers and the mastermind behind some of my favorite films and favorite imagery, responded to the script and the challenges.
It was a very exhilarating ride. Always creative, fun, never scared, and always pushing. In the scope of what we could do, this is made for a big screen. We shot on IMAX cameras, and we were not shy of doing very extreme or crazy things with those cameras.
When you're shooting on IMAX, you just know you're doing something cinematically special. The image is so overwhelming. It feels like you're there. I wanted immersion. A awe and a fear and a wonder we all had when we were kids.
Yeah, nah. Run!
That's a lot going on there. Emmanuel Noisette, film critic and director of the Chicago Independent Film Critics Circle, is here to talk about Nope. Hello, Emmanuel. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me again.
Okay, so good or bad?
Oh, it's good. It's good. You will say yup to Nope.
You will.
You know, but I do have to kind of caution people. It's not Get Out.
Okay.
You know,
his first film.
Right. It's not like his first film. And I know sometimes people want to go in and say, hey, I really love this, so it's got to be the same here. But Nope is slightly different.
What about Us? Because Us was his second one.
Us was definitely his second one, and it was slightly different from Get Out.
Right.
You know, Us tried to be a slasher film, but one thing that's common with Jordan Peele is he always wants to start with a certain theme. He wants to start with a social commentary in a sense.
Right.
So Get Out was talking about the racial differences and things like that. Us wanted to talk about class and privilege under the guise of a slasher. And this movie, Nope, while on the surface it looks like, you know, a horror UFO movie or whatever, it's actually a commentary on humanity and our, I guess, fascination with spectacle. So the way that we like to chase after, you know, likes, views, clicks, attention.
Social media.
Yeah, all of that. So, you know, again, people are gonna go into this thinking like, okay, I'm about to watch a crazy alien type movie. Maybe there are aliens, maybe there aren't. But it's really about the characters. He does slide in a little bit of, I would say, Black legacy and history in there as well. Because as I mentioned about spectacle, unfortunately, there have been Black accomplishments in history that don't get the attention and they get overlooked. So one of the stories in this movie talks about that. It's connected to the main characters, Keke Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya. So
Who was in Get Out.
Yes, who look, Peele and Daniel definitely have a connection going on. I would say almost like Spike Lee and you know, Delroy Lindo.
Right.
You know, so
Or Lawrence Fishburne, or or even Denzel. Yeah, you like Denzel a lot
for sure.
Too.
The connection they have is undeniable. Kaluuya is fantastic in this, so is Keke as well. But you know, this is just one of those movies where I would also tell people it's not necessarily a straight up horror, but it will have you in suspense.
Really?
You will be on the edge of your seat. There are moments, look, I'm gonna be honest. There were moments when I said nope.
Really?
There were moments, I'm not gonna give it away, but there was a scene in a barn where I was like, nope, nope, and that's it. But that's where,
I love it.
That's where Peele, I think, excels, because he will give you that suspense. He will borrow from the likes of Hitchcock or Kubrick. These were people that inspired him, and at the same time, he'll put in that dose of reality that we can connect to culturally. You know, because let's be honest, in a lot of horror movies, when black folks are not dying first, you know, we're not always acting the way we probably would. If we see some crazy stuff going on, we're not trying to go investigate.
We're out of here.
We're out of here. You know, so I love
We're
the
Nope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I love that, you know, Peele was able to connect with that because again, that helps you connect as an audience member as well.
So if you want to see it, you have to go to the theater. That's the new thing now, only in theaters.
You have to, mainly because he shot this with IMAX cameras. And one of the things that this movie does fantastically is it captures some beautiful cinematography. You will be afraid of the sky. I was side-eyeing some clouds. I don't look at the sky the same way because of this movie. But that it absolutely needs to be seen in theaters for sure.
So are movie theaters going to come back now after this summer? Are we going to, you know, get back into going to movie theaters in spite of COVID?
I think so.
Okay.
You know, thankfully, people are getting vaccinated more. You do see more mandates going away. People are getting more comfortable going back. We started seeing a little bit of an uptick early in the summer with movies like Venom 2, and more recently Top Gun,
Oh, yeah.
which is crushing it.
That was my first time back at the movies.
Right? And for a lot of people, because, I mean, a movie like that wasn't tied to a Star Wars, Marvel, or some big IP, that had butts and seats. So
yeah.
clearly, movies are not going away anytime soon.
And quickly, does it surprise you that Jordan Peele, who was just a comedian, we thought, has become this filmmaker?
It doesn't surprise me, but I certainly appreciate what he's trying to do and what he's accomplishing as a director because he's giving us something new and original, but at
It
the
is
same time
different.
familiar,
Yeah.
right? So for example, Nope, when you watch this movie, you'll kind of see little elements of Jaws, for example, or you might think, what is it, Encounters of the Third Kind, you know, just
Yeah.
other alien type of movie. So he'll borrow familiar things, but at the same time, the same way Spike Lee keeps his things very original, Jordan Peele does that as well.
And he kind of took from the Key and Peele and took it to another level, I guess.
Yep.
And why isn't Michael Keegan Key? Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Why isn't he in his movies?
I mean, you know what? He's doing his own thing.
I guess.
He's in other shows. He's
Yeah,
just had
that's
a
true.
Netflix movie that just came
okay.
out. So
He's a little busy.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, okay, thank you, Emmanuel Noisette. Always nice to have you here.
Thank
You
you.
can find Emmanuel on social media for all of his reviews at eMan's Reviews.